Hope y'all missed me. Anyway, we're gonna get straight into it. Today's a back and triceps day. Hope y'all staying cool this summer, because this summer's just been hot. I know I've been sweating. Anyway, what's it called? I said anyway twice. What's wrong with me? What's it called? Basically, I you know what's funny? I keep telling you guys I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna be consistent. But it's like just life be life, and like generally, I don't have a good excuse for you. But I did record a video. I sent it to the editor. It's in the works. I honestly think it's gonna be the best video on my channel, as long as he doesn't like mess it up. I hope. But anyway, my standard usual lat pull downs. Easily one of my favorite work moves to do for the lats. That or pull ups. I can't really decide. I like really both. Maybe pull ups. Uh, Ask me again in like a year or a couple months. I might change my mind. But for me personally, the heavy lat pull downs can't be explained. It's just good. Generally, it's just really good. Like the stretch, the feeling, the eccentric. I feel like I don't even know how like to explain it. It's just like if you know, you know. Especially because like if you want that V taper look, essentially. I feel like I'm yapping. I haven't done this in a while. Please bear with me. Anyway, we're doing a cable roll, but instead of me using like the regular roll, we're using the Magnum grip. Just because like you don't always want to be stagnant in your workouts. You want to switch it up a little bit. So that's essentially what I'm doing right now. I'm switching it up to the point where it's like, oh, okay. I also want to like make sure when I do a certain workout, I'm not just doing the same thing over and over again. And of course, as I told you, love, love them pull-ups. Here I am talking to, well, a friend at the time, and then he's just saying, why didn't I do it at the other side? But I'm like, nah, I wanted to do it there. Honestly, I just wanted to mess with him, really. I didn't have to do it there. And then, what's it called? Again, we're doing some cable rolls with the Magnum grip. If you guys have never tried it with the Magnum grip, I definitely recommend. At first, it is a little getting used to, because especially using it with the smaller grip, but it's definitely something that I enjoy doing. So obviously, I'm gonna advocate for something if I see the benefit of it. I don't feel like I have to explain that, but I did anyway. Of course, more pull-ups, as you can see. Um, I don't know. I really like to do it on a bar. I was just being an asshole. Like I didn't have to do it towards him, and then I was holding it, and then I couldn't do as many. I don't want the form to police to tell me I didn't do it to the best of my abilities. This is dumbbell rows. It hits your rear delts and your upper back. Depends how you do it and your positioning. I guess like literally anything. It's basically your form. Like how are you doing it? What's the tempo you're doing it at? And what's the position? I'm not the I'm not a bro science. I'm not a science based lifter. I don't know why I said bro science. Or I'm not science a bro science based lifter. I like to take from both and see how I can use it in my own progression, essentially. I wouldn't say I just do one or the other. Because then that's just someone walked in front of the camera. Whatever. That's just me defeating the purpose. Like I want to progress to the best of my ability in all shapes or all aspects while I'm doing something. If that makes sense. I'm gonna do a bit more. Unrelated note, white's definitely my color. Let me know if y'all agree. That was just random as hell. I know, but I'm just looking at the video and I'm just white's definitely my color. I haven't done skull crushes in like 4 months because of my wrist. So this is me the first time doing it in a long time, and I'm really like feeling it. And it's like, wow. I honestly miss doing them. Like some people hate doing it because of their elbows, but if you're capable of doing skull crushers and you don't like them, you might be the problem. Honestly, you generally just might be the problem because I love skull crushers. Granted, if I had to pick my top three for dips, for not dips, for triceps, it'd be dips, overhead extension, maybe a jam press, a close bench press, or a skull crusher. You can't really go wrong with triceps. Like there's a lot you could do. Like right now I'm doing close grip. Like you can't really go wrong with them. Like it's just something where there's like a lot of options of what you can do and how you can do it. Me personally, it's like how I like to always say in my videos, do what you know you can do long term. For example, I know for the rest of my life I could do a skull crusher. Granted, the stronger I get, the heavier it's gonna be, Now I don't think I'll be able to do a skull crusher like of a 160 easy bar in my hand, but more reps essentially. And it's also a thing of like as you continue training, your goals and how you can train slightly changes. So like what I'm able to do now at my age might not necessarily be what that was a tongue twister. What I'm able to do when I get like to reach my 30s and my 40s, if I'm able to get there, God willing. But yeah, basically you just want to stick to something that you know you can do for the long term. So long story short, you don't like skull crushers, you're the problem. Or if you have a bad wrist, I understand that, and then that makes sense. But besides that, I think if you're capable of doing skull crushers, you should definitely try to do them. Just because like it hits all three heads of your tricep, especially your long head, which is like where the horseshoe is. I don't know how to describe it. Like I'd have to show a diagram. I'm not gonna do it now, but that's where the horseshoe is. Also, this is a Vulcan. If you guys are interested in getting one, I can like leave a link in the comments or in the description. I'm not gonna do it if you guys don't want me to. But with this, I like to start with the regular push down, then I like to do an overhead, then I like to do a further extension of the push down. That seems excessive, but who did I take that from? That was from TNF. That's his that's how he likes to do it. So one thing I can mention as I'm looking at myself, I could probably keep my elbows more tighter together. But besides that, yeah, definitely keep my elbows closer together. That's another thing I like about when I record my videos. I'm able to see what I'm doing and how I can improve on it, essentially. Compared to me just doing whatever. I get to see how I'm doing something and whether it works or not. Like if it works, good. If it doesn't, it's just something to improve on. So I'm better for the future, essentially. I look like I'm dying. Like Jesus Christ. I look like I'm really going through it. And am I? Nah. It's just the pump. You're not supposed to train for the pump. At least I don't try to. But sometimes the pump is a good indication that you are really like hitting that muscle. Like pain, no pain, no gain. That's not a good motto because sometimes like you could be doing something and it's not to the best of your ability. Oh, this is another one of my favorites for triceps. The tricep press down. Like if I don't have time to do dips and I want to do something similar, I like to do a tricep press down. This isn't me bragging, but the machine goes up to 260. And 260 isn't too heavy. Granted, you could be like, oh, George, just do more reps. But I don't know. Sometimes you just want to find different alternatives to whatever you're doing. But don't get me wrong. If your gym has a press down machine, use it like your life depends on it. Because the gains, honestly, if you were to ask me which one's better, press down's a lot better on your shoulders. But if you can do dips, you should. Just because, like, I'm gonna always advocate for dips. Like easily, dips are probably like one of my top 5 favorite exercises to do for upper body because the carryover is insane. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed, let me know, and I'm looking forward to the next one.